welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
One pride, it's time. Please welcome Dan Campbell and your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Staying grounded with Swift. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Bears.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To the air yet again, Williams. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bears' 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
First down throw by Williams. Taking off with it again. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. One in behind center with Swift. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Working from the gun, Williams. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down, here's Swift. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They kick the running back in motion. Now Williams. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Williams from the gun. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league. Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully and the tight end the beneficiary.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to get in with the option here. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
At the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A 5-yard gain.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Juke the defender. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. Juke's at a one-stop, and they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Lions. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. So much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Goff to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 2-yard gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll go for it, Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. On play action, Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. Chicago touchdown! The Bears just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. It's a Romadudes touchdown!
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. Jukes one defender. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Complete to Jameer
I call this
Gibbs.
quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Escapes a defender. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, it's Gibbs. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3.
It's a gain of 30.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions with some work to do, trailing in this game. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Juke the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Bears and Roma Dunze headed back out on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
First down, Williams. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Completed over the middle. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Terry on Arnold in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now the Lions
And
calling a
it's
timeout.
third
They're
down.
first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. Williams hit, and that ball's out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Williams to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. Williams off the play fake. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Goff on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Gain of 9.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing again, it's Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the 2nd half. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
He was brought down at the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
12 yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now Goff taking off with it. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Working inside the red zone, and he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game at 21. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Williams to throw on 1st. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Brought in right side by Moore. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Terrion Arnold. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 8. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time, get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Brings it in at the 12. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 2nd and 10, Goff finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Big game continuing for Laporta. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
16 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another one for Gibbs, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be touchdown about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. A tight end in motion now. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Jukes out a one-stop. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Lions. First down and goal to go.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on first. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
28. Bears 21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Scott now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bears first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
The Bears ball carrier, tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Williams. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for DJ
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on the slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. Or find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete to number 15, Rome Odunze. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. One of the tight ends motioning right. Williams on the play action. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. On the give, it's Swift. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bears now trail by just a point in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
28 all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Goff on 1st and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hits his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
At the 39-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 36-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions with a little more work to do to win it here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Gonna throw again. Goff. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now to throw. On target to Moore. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. They'll look to throw it. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
32-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Out of the shotgun and give to Swift. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.